before I share with you the origin of Korean script, like phonetic relations between Sanskrit script Devanagari and Korean script Hunminjeongeum. Before that, I'm going to share with you very briefly. My name is B.T. Kim. B for Bravo, T for Tango. Kim. Kim is very common name in Korea. And I studied in Sanskrit at the University of Pune, India, from March 1993 to June 2000. For 7 years, studied and awarded the PhD Sanskrit. Dissertation title is A Comparative Study of the Doctrine of Divinity between the Holy Bhagavad Gita and the Holy Bible. This is the certificate of degree certificate. But this time I'm going to share with you very interesting things, not my thesis, PhD, but the phonetic relationship, Devanagari, Sanskrit, and Korean alphabet, Hunminjeongeum, is very interesting. Because at the time I studied for Sanskrit, Devanagari script, but at the same time, 20 years back, I studied with one Chinese friend and one Mongolian friends. The Chinese friend is from Taiwan, but he's Chinese. He's very well understanding of the Korean, the old age script. But the Mongolian students, he knows very well about the Mongolian script phonetic relations very well. But it was very lucky. Remarkably, I showed him for this book written Chinese character. Then he just explain in English very well. At the same time, the Mongolian student introduced for all the Mongolian script, very close related in phonetic between Devanagari Sanskrit and Paspa in Mongolian script. So I was very happy and very fascinated, remarkable things. It was, I believe that it was by the grace of God. I do not know the phonetic relations, Sanskrit Devanagari and Mongolian Paspa and Korean script, the Hunminjeongeum. Nowadays we call it the Hangul. So I repeat again, Devanagari, Paspa, and Hangul, very close related for phonetic system. That's why I studied for Indian paleography, because this is the book of I studied. I studied also this book from Paspa from Mongolia. Then I made one table. I'm going to show you what table 1. Table 1 is the 7 alphabets, phonetic relations and shape of the Sanskrit Devanagari and Paspa in Mongoloid and Hunminjeongeum Korean script. This table I just made for phonetic system, but table 1, I'm going to share with you. I'll show you the table 1. As you see the Table 1 was revised. The basis of the Sanskrit we call Devanagari, and the following references the correct sounds and Korean people, older people, right? They just shape and phonetic very close related. Again, I'm going to show with you what table 1. As you have seen, the table 1, Devanagari, Sanskrit, Paspa in Mongolian, and Hunminjeom, Korean alphabet, Hangul, is very, not only phonetical relations, but also the shape is the same as the same. Because this is originally from this Chinese character, but I just very briefly speak in English. It translates English. This is the Chinese character, but I'll speak in English. In the winter of the year of Gehe, His Highness first designed the forms of 20 script, and correct sounds generally indicate rules and definition, while they depicted shape the letters, the Mongoloid script Paspa, while they are based on phoneme system. The 7 phoneme. 7 phoneme means the one is the velar, lingual, labial, and dental, glottal, semi-vowel, semi-lingual, and semi-dentalist. But I'm going to again show you how can they 7 consonant-related Sanskrit, Devanagari, and Paspa in Mongoloid, and Hunminjeom Korean script. Very close. I'm going to show you table 1 again. This is the first briefing. But second briefing is that, again, there are one more person. His name was the Songhyun. This is the original book of that sound. But this sound is, but briefly, I'm going to share with you very nice briefly. This is the original text, but you cannot understand. This is Chinese character. Well, I'm going to share with you in English very briefly. King Sejong has established the Anmuncheong. Anmuncheong means work took place at the place called the Officer Research Center. And Mongol script, the Korean Alphabet Research Institute. The king ordered for forces like name is Shin Goryong and the Shin Sukju, Song Sammun, the others also create Korean alphabet. But there is 8 letters. This is very similar to the Sanskrit Devanagari script. Devanagari script, I'm going to show table 2 is mentioned for Sanskrit Devanagari 25 stops and nasals. But you see table 2 and table 3. Table 3 is mentioned for the Korean script. Table 2 is Devanagari Sanskrit script. But table 3 is the Hunminjeom Korean alphabet script. The table 3 shows that is very interesting. There is, he mentioned for like voiceless, aspirant, and rhetoric phrase. But as well as the same category, but it is very interesting. One line is disappeared because voiced aspirated and retroreflex is defibrillated. That's why I'm going to share with you and compare table 2 and table 3. You may see table 2 and table 3. Again, the Songhyun mentioned that table 4, Sanskrit and Hunminjeong, Estopsen, Nessels. I'm going to share with you, show the table 4. Table 4, as you see the table 4, the both books, again, I'm going to share with you. This is the original book of the Korean scriptology. And second book is this book like this, but in English. Both books, but show that the shape of the Hunminjeong. Hunminjeong means Korean alphabet. Writings is the phonetic system. In addition, the former books mention that the shape of the Korean character. But second book mentioned that for phonetic system. You understand very well, very nicely. Very similar to Korean script and Sanskrit script is very nicely related. Again, I tell you, because table 2, table 3, and table 4, again, I'm going to show you. But you can imagine, that you can think about that. This is the phonetic, exactly same as the phonetic system.